Hi there guys, welcome back to the Bet442 YouTube channel, and today we are going to be looking at some classifications and race types when it comes to the world of horse racing. In particular, with us being in the flat season still, we are going to be looking at the classifications when it comes to flat racing. We've obviously got the York Ebor Festival starting this week, so it's a good chance for people to brush up on their classifications and race types before the big 4-day festival gets underway. So in terms of flat racing, each race tends to be split into one of 5 classifications depending on the value and the prestige of that race, and also which age groups and genders are allowed to compete in those particular races. So obviously we've got York coming up, as I previously mentioned, and you can see here by using at the races today, you can see the classifications of the races listed on each of the 7 races that are taking place at York tomorrow. So we've got obviously a handicap, we've got a Group 3 contest followed by a Group 2 and a Group 1, and then we round the card off with 2 handicaps and a nursery as well. In terms of those classifications then, the Group 1, which is obviously tomorrow, which is the Juddmonte International Stakes, that Group 1 is the highest race group that you can have on the flat, the highest value in terms of prize money and prestige of the race, and these tend to be the most popular races for punters to bet on, as they tend to have the top horses running in those contests. You've then obviously got the Voltager and the Acomb Stakes at 3 o'clock and 2:25, and Group 2s and Group 3 still of very high importance, but slightly lower in terms of quality compared to Group 1 contests. Those contests, Group 2s and 3s, also include penalties in the shape of extra weight that are carried by some horses who have been successful in similar or higher grades, but that is something we will get onto in another video. The one contest that we don't have on the card at York on Wednesday is a listed contest. The listed contest, I think, is one taking place on Thursday, so let's just scroll down to York on Thursday, and we can obviously see here that we do have a fillies and mares listed contest there at 4:10. So listed races, they sit under the group classifications in terms of quality, but again do carry penalties for some horses in the form of additional weight. And the most popular classification in the horse racing world, in flat racing terms anyway, most common race classification where most horses are able to compete are handicaps. Each horse in a handicap is allocated a rating by handicap officials depending on how well they run. I know it's that handicaps are one of those things that a lot of people struggle to get the concept of, and how horses are handicapped and how each horse carries different weight. But we are going to touch on the handicaps and handicap contests moving forward. So again, guys, that was just a brief rundown there of the classifications and race types that you can expect to see at York this week, with the Ebor Festival taking centre stage on the Knavesmire. So once again, guys, if you are enjoying these videos, these informative videos within the world of horse racing, please give this video a like. Please subscribe to our content, where again we will be exploring more classifications and more horse racing terminology in future videos.